Working for yourself is an amazing boon for a lot of agents. Most of us came from industry. Most of us came from big corporate jobs and just got tired of working for everybody else. But it's why many of us went into this field. The flexibility and the control over our work hours and the productivity is freezing. It will be an anchor for you. And that anchor means you're either going to be stuck in place because you can't get it together, or it's going to hold you firmly where you're supposed to be. So without time management, I got a feeling it's going to be the former. Time management, well, this industry in general requires an insane amount of hustle, grit, determination. You got to make yourself motivated every single day. And even then, you can lose your motivation as a realtor. Yeah, you work for yourself, but it doesn't mean that you only work when you have a client. Take a look what a sketched out schedule might even look like. I have clients who block out their entire day on Monday just to follow up with feedback. I've got people that I work with on negotiating skills and how they send out weekly emails to keep people moving for prospecting. There are people that block out, half an hour every single morning to check emails and an hour every single day just for lunch. Otherwise, they won't get it. You need to understand how to time block. I have another session on that as well. It's called Are You Busy or Are You Business? It's probably one of my most successful classes. If you get a chance to find it in our archives, please do. I do host that class every single year. This year coming up in 2025, I'll be hosting it in person. But without appropriate scheduling, without knowing what your business activity plan is for every single day, it's going to get away from you. The interruptions alone in the industry will get away from you. Planning your week, I highly recommend it, and blocking it out, not task-based, but time blocks. I need 2 hours in the morning to do this every single day or every other day. I need 2 hours in the afternoon to do this every single day or every other day, because otherwise it will not get done. It's one of those things I don't like doing, so it'll constantly get put off. So make it part of your activity plan. I am sure you have heard of the Pomodoro technique. For those who struggle with focus, setting a time to break your work into individuals so that you can achieve tasks can be revolutionary for you. It's not like a shopping list where you've got all of these things that you have to accomplish. There's several free tools and online calendaring services that can help you through the Pomodoro technique. It is great to use the time blocking system, and it guarantees that the things that are most important to your business are getting done. New business, old business, interrupted business is all part of it, but you've got to make sure those things are scheduled. Most importantly to that would have to be financial planning. You need to focus on how to grow your real estate business. And the financial planning is so important for agents, especially if they are used to being regular salaried employees. Remember, you're now running your own business, so you've got to ensure that you're setting aside money, you're budgeting appropriately for taxes, reinvestment dollars into your business, etc. You need to ask yourself, what's my financial goal for the year? Once you have that goal, you can work backwards to determine how many homes you need to sell to meet that annual gross commission income, your AGCI. Very important that you work all of those things. I mean, let's just assume that there is a wheel of things that are important for you: your health, your finance, your career, your family, your individual growth, your spiritual growth as well, relationships, social life. All of these things are a great big spinning wheel. And it shouldn't be I close my eyes and I point my finger and that's the one that gets my attention today. You should be able to utilize your financial strategies to make sure that you have time and financial capability for all these things. That's the reason that you went into business for yourself. You have to balance this with why you entered real estate to begin with. Every single agent is different, right? So what was your goal originally? Was it to start a team? Was it to set aside time for your family? Was it to be a resource so that you can do exactly what I do on Saturday mornings and coach and spread your knowledge and try to enhance the career life of others? There can be some excellent ways to holistically evaluate your situation, make absolutely sure that you can focus on your energies And you can download some of these Wheel of Fortune techniques that are out there to make sure that you can keep your life focused and financially focused on your goals. A lot of people use the dream boards, etc., whatever it takes, so that you have a visual representation of your needs and requirements to be successful. Needs to be in front of your face every single day. If you're a teacher, if you're a coach, if you are someone that has done the business, has done it well, and can now teach others how to do it well, if you understand knowledge and grasp it quickly and can communicate it well to others, you are where you are in your career because of those successes. Brainstorming with someone that knows the industry can actually help you identify what works and why. Coaching can help you unlock those potentials and maximize your growth too. When you find the right coach yourself, and return on investment is almost always worth it, this allows this person to help mentor and guide you through what you couldn't see around the corners for, some missing elements that might be in your business, because they've done it. They've broken it down to a process that they can easily repeat for you to rinse and repeat the same way. Tons and tons of coaches offerings for you. I personally believe that your broker, that's their primary job, is to make sure they can coach and keep you on track and keep you out of trouble, be able to answer your questions quickly and be available to be able to help you create a smooth transaction for your client. No client is going to get pissed off if you pick up your phone and say, hey, you know what? That's a good question. I know there have been some legal changes in this, or there have been some process changes of late. Let's get my broker on the phone real quick and let's make sure that we're all on the same page on how this should be handled today. A relevant conversation with your broker is going to make or break sometimes the relationship you have with your client. And if your broker cannot communicate well or cannot be available, and you get on the phone and they hem-haw around and they just bullshit their way through what the answer is, shame on them. You shouldn't be working with them to begin with. And if they're going to be a career impedance, it's time for you to look elsewhere. Think about it. Everything that you have successfully done in life has had some type of coaching involved, whether it was Little League, whether it was while you were in school, or whether it was you deciding to become a real estate agent. Great coaches can be objective. They will give you feedback. They will hold you accountable, and their expertise is priceless. A lot of the big coaches out there have, 90-day programs if you're interested in paying for those. But again, I think if you truly want to supercharge your career and you want to do the best work, it needs to be with an integrated coach and broker that you actually work with. They're going to teach you how to not only build your business quickly, but how to build it in a way that the brokerage can support it and help you with marketing and help you with communications and how you're handling your multimedia strategy effectively. If you're looking for a very tech-forward solution, there are lots of those out there too. I have jumped on and tried some free trials from some of the online groups that are out there as I've expanded my coaching business outside of Keystone and allowed myself to be kind of a company agnostic and allow people to understand that this is about the real estate industry too. So I've certainly checked out and seen what's been effective for others too. Which brings you to diversification. You need to be able to diversify your offerings. You're not just working for you, and you're not just working for a brokerage. You're working for an entire industry. And for you to be able to follow an industry at a national level, at a state level, or even at a local level beyond your brokerage to make sure that you're doing things right and doing things well is critical and paramount for you to be able to continue to be successful. In lean stages of the calendar, like now during the holidays, you have got to be able to pivot and adapt your business. You can turn to rentals, for example, during leaner months. I've seen agent pivots to do some mortgage broker referring in these times of the year where we've done classes before on what side hustles that your real estate license can help you with. It's funny because most of us got into the business and real estate was our side hustle. When we got really successful at it, this became the primary job, and we're always looking to do something else to help supplement the real estate lead generation that we do, whether it's vacation rentals or probate sales or finding some type of profitable niche, actually. Another creative solution that I have found agents trying to offer themselves is a menu of services, right? Whether they're going to do a standard professional photography, if they want to do some additional drone works. I've heard all kinds of things to help supplement not just their business and save some of the costs of their business, but be able to put a cost forward service to other real estate agents. And it helped them because they see things through the same real estate lens that others do, not just a photographer. I gave you a lot of points to do. I gave you a lot of things that you need to consistently work into your business strategy and your day-to-day operations. There's one thing I'm going to tell you not to do. One thing I'm going to tell you to avoid in this industry. It's inaction. While you read and while you educate yourself, while you attend these classes on how is fantastic, nothing is going to take place on actually acting on your intentions. An object in motion stays in motion. Start with time blocking, just a few activities. Once you have a sense of accomplishment, let's drive it forward. Once you find a niche, then you build it to 2. Then you build it to 3. Don't overwhelm yourself. Stick to 3 things that you know and you like in the real estate industry out of the Big 12. Find those, use them, and work them every single day into your business. Agents are consistently victims of having blinders on when serving a current client. Your clients should always come first, but do not neglect your business just because you have a buyer on the hook. You need a pipeline mentality. Clients come and go. Clients fall out of the contract. Clients fall into contract. You must be able to consistently adapt your schedule. Continue to prospect. Always nurture and build relationships. In this market, it is critical that you consistently showcase your expertise and that be the foundation of your business and your success. That is not where the journey ends. It's the dance between lead generation and the power of your support network, the actions that you take that will consistently propel you forward. I'm going to leave you today with a quote from Dale Carnegie. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, don't sit at home and think about it. Get out there and get busy. Have a great day, everybody. Look forward to seeing the new offerings that you are generating for your 2025 year. On the lookout for the Are You Busy or Are You Business webinar that's coming up soon.